In this video, I'm going to bring a whole new meaning to crate digging. So crate digging, you go finding those absolute bangers that you just are forgotten about and you play them in your DJ sets. But in this context, I've been digging through some old tracks that I made before I started to improve. And this track is from like a year ago. I had some sort of fairly good ideas, but when it come to mixing and some of my techniques and stuff, they weren't really polished. So since this was quite a good track, it's got a lot of issues, but I like a lot of the elements in there. And I thought, why not have a look through it and see if there's anything that I can do to turn it into an actual releasable track. So let's go and terrify myself with some of the stuff that I would have put on my mix bus a year ago. Oh dear, this looks terrible, I'm not gonna lie. There's sort of like a lot here, but not a lot going on. So we've got an EQ with sort of alright. Could do with a little bit more this way, to be honest. That's cut off quite high, isn't it? Let's be honest. And I seem to have chopped off most of the highs, which it's not really a bad thing, but probably could open that up a little bit more. Oh my god, I hate to think what was going on here. This is like fixing problems in your mix bus where you should have been fixing them in the channel. Yeah. Oops. Here we have this. I used to use this all the time. I don't use it anymore. It's great, but I just don't feel it does anything for me anymore. Maybe adds a little bit of colour, but I don't really use it, if I'm honest. Glue compressor, yeah, sounds about right. And here, this is a plugin that I have stopped using, and I really must get back into it because it's a great plugin for sorting out your mono. So when your track is played in a club or on a big system, it's gonna sound just as good, just with the less width. So I do need to bring this back into my mixes again. So that's a good thing. We've got Pro C2, which, let's be honest, is doing absolutely nothing apart from this. Brilliant. Geniusing. I was absolutely geniusing. And to be honest, I really hate the L2 now. I used to use the Waves L2, and I'm going back to it. And there's one very good reason for that. I'll show you that a bit later. And then we got a utility, which apparently is doing absolutely nothing at all. But it's always good to have a utility. I did have a kick and a bass bus by the looks of things. So I've got the kick in a bus. And I've got the bass in the kick bus by the looks of it. I have no clue what's going on here quite. Sort all that out later. This kick, let's have a listen to this, shall we? That is dreadful. That's such a weak kick. I hope that's not in the drop. This has got to be the drop right here. There's no labelling either. Nothing at all. What? Well, that's better, but it's quite a nasty kick. I've literally done no shaping on this by the looks. No shaping. Should we have a laugh? Let's see what this kick looks like. Oh, yeah, there's some issues there. Yeah, it's got some nasty noises coming along with it as well. I'm guessing that's the EQ that's added something. Oh, maybe not. Probably, though, knowing this EQ. It is monoed, but I think I probably shouldn't have sliced it. I should have done that, and because it's probably just catching the end of that or something. I reckon. It's cut right on the endlet, so I reckon it's just catching a little bit of sound on the end. So the kick needs to be removed. Let's see what this is. I like that. It's got some serious bass going on in that. I have no idea what that is. I reckon I might have recorded the kick with a load of reverb on to get that, you know. Let's try this one. There seems to be quite a delay on that. That's really bizarre that there's that much delay. Oh, here we go. That's why. Look. So that's an issue. Need to fix that. Let's have a look at what this is. I don't know about you, but I can already hear issues with this. This is supposed to be sub. So, this is like proper roasting myself today. I'm not sure I like it. This is a mad EQ. This is supposed to be sub. What's all this about? It's quite a nice sub, to be fair. I mean, here's a bit crap, but it's not too bad. But we need to get rid of some of this, that's for sure. And I do think, let's have a look at this. I think this might, I have no clue what is going on here. That's quite a cool concept that I've come up with there, I think. It's different every single time, at least. That's quite cool, but perhaps that might be a little too much, I don't know. Interesting. Might scrap that. What else we got then? So this is bound to be something effects-wise. That's not effects, that is something in Serum. It's extremely loud. What have we got here? Interesting. And what's this one? Oh, nothing. This is absolutely nothing at all. Brilliant. I like that. That's what you want in a track, isn't it? Absolutely nothing. Oh, I hear it now. Here it is. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so that's pretty cool, actually. Quite like that. Interesting pattern. There's some interesting stuff going on there. I do like that sound. That's pretty cool. Okay, so into the drop then we got... Yeah, that's the stab that I'm using. There seems to be lots of variations of that stab rather than automation on one channel, but hey ho. I'm guessing this is going to be the same issue. Lots of reverb. Don't know what this is either. No, interesting. That's definitely some highs going on. Let's see what this is then. That should be carrying on throughout the track if you ask me. I don't know why I only put it there. Oh. Again, that should probably be somewhere else in the track, but not that loud. What is this? Okay. It's got some movement on it as well. This is some sort of risery thing I've stole from a pack somewhere by the looks of it. Yeah, helps if I click on that. Oh yeah, yeah, you can hear that in the track. quite cool, but it is just something slapped in there from a sample pack, which I really don't like. Even though I've done it for years, I don't like it anymore because it's just a sample. So I need to change that. Oh, that is loud. I'll turn my headphones down a bit, I think. Fair play. Just a nice shaker. It's quite low in the mix considering everything else is much louder. And so we've got some rises and falls and stuff here by looks of things. Yeah. It's got a nice tone to it. That's quite nice. Bit piercing, but I like it. Again, that's got some nice tone to it, and I probably don't use enough stuff like that anymore. Just a bit of white noise. It's probably Serum. Normally I use Nexus for white noise. Oh, just the one, is it? Oh, okay, fair enough. Let's try this. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of work to do here then. So I think what I'm going to do... I don't know what this is. Let's delete that. We don't need that, do we? Don't need that at all. And there's nothing on here, so don't even care what it was. It's just... Where's delete gone? Why can I not see delete? Am I being blind? Oh, it's because it's a group, but nothing's in the group. What have I done here? Because that's not even in it. Now it is. Let's see if it's... Just giving it very little volume now. Okay. Going to delete all of it. No, there we go. So it's back in the group. That's just an EQ on there. So what's the... That's probably a good EQ for this, to be fair. Yeah, that works. I'll leave that alone. All these are here. That's fine. They should probably go in a group, really, so you can see them a bit better and do some stuff with them. You know, I'm just gonna delete that. There's no need for that there. I'll make something later. All of this is a bit sporadic, isn't it? I need to remove some of that, but for now it can stay, and I like this anyway. So we're on to a good start. Let's mute everything and start at the top. So there's my kick bus, which I don't really need a kick bus. So we're just... Oh, that was a bad idea. Let's take the kick and the bass and stick it in there. If it moves. Why is that not letting me move? Ungroup. Right, so now that's just in the kick. That makes more sense. And so's that. So we got all that stuff. This is an effect that doesn't need to be in there at all. And that is the kick. We don't want that in there either. So I'm going to pull them out and put them there. They do not need to be in there. We got some... I think that's the only bass we got. I don't think there's any more bass than that. What was this? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Why is that nothing? Oh, it's on a build-up. So yeah, literally in the breaks and in the drops, then there doesn't seem to be anything of any interest. Why is that not working? That's why. So yeah, it's just the lead and sub bass essentially. That's why it feels so sort of empty. Let's bring that in. Let's get rid of that again. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. So I'm going to keep that in because that is... Oh, hold on. Quite loud. So... Right, firstly, I do not like that kick, and I am a little bit addicted to the Nexus kick at the moment. Excuse me. Right, so Nexus 5. I was so reluctant to update from Nexus 3. But it's only like 40 quid, so why not? And now I've got more sounds than I ever need, which is really a bad thing, because you could just end up clicking through stuff all the time. I don't like doing that. I am looking for some... Oh, there it is. 2 is the one I want, and that was really loud. Turn that down a bit. I bet I can't select them all. Oh, I can. I'm feeling there's a lot of processing going on here somewhere. Yeah, lots. Let's get rid of that. Right, I'll stick with this one for now. Some serious volume going on here. You know what, I'm actually just going to delete all this because... Oh, okay. Delete that, and delete that, and delete that, delete that. Keep the EQ, and I'm going to keep that because I will come back to it, but I'm going to turn it off for now. Right, there we go, I can hear myself think now. Yeah, -6, that'll do, it's a good starting point. So, let's get a loop going. Because I do not do this slow ass stuff anymore, I'm going to be speeding it right up. I wonder what BPM I might do though. It probably won't be one of my 150 beats per minute thing, but I feel like it needs to be faster than that already. Yeah, let's try 140 then. It definitely feels a bit better. Let's get the sub bass in. Need to be able to hear it to be able to do stuff to it, so. obviously the kick is around here. That's the majority of the kick. Yeah. So what's that, around penis? This thing going on, which, do you know what, I'm gonna, because it seems like a cool idea, but at the same time probably not such a cool idea. So that's quite a nice curve. It's not, the only thing I would do is maybe that, just for a bit of silence before the kick comes back in. But to be honest, I've just realised my mistake there. So the kick has come down about here, so that needs to come up a little bit more. So I might change this instrument. It's quite a nice sub bass, to be honest, but let's there it is. Just seen there's another shaper box here. What's this doing? That's the issue. Oh, if I'd known that, I would have kept the other sub bass. Do I undo? Do I undo? Come on, it's not going to go back far enough. Why not? There we go. So I don't know why I've got so many of these going. I really don't. It's quite amusing. Right, so let's get rid of that. I can see, well, sorry, I can hear. That's where it's coming from. That, which again is quite a cool idea, but no. is there a double kick here that's not happening as well? Will now. Right, we're on to something starting to sound quite good. So basically then this video was going to be one video and I was going to motor through it, but do you know what? I'm going to turn it into 2 videos, half an hour a slot, which means I've got 3 minutes left of this. And so far we've had a look through an old project. We've roasted my abilities a year ago, and we've played with a kick and some sub bass. But it's alright, it's only 30 minutes of my life. It's absolutely fine. If you're watching, it's only 30 minutes of your life, but perhaps we'll get there on the next video and actually turn this track into something quite good that I can release. So I'm still not a fan of this kick either, to be honest, so I think in the gap of the next video I will put another kick in here that I'm happy with, that you haven't got to sit and watch me choose a fucking kick. Could be here a while. And of course this kick no longer works, so I'll have to change that one as well. This risery thing, no, I think I like it. I don't think it matters what that is kick wise. I think it will still work, so I shall keep that in. And then we need to have a look down through what we're doing with the rest of the track and the other sounds that we're using. So I'll leave this one here and I'll catch you for the rest of the track, hopefully, in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you then.